Okay, Don. Hello, YouTube. Hello, everybody. Today, we're gonna talk about the comfort of distraction. I have with me to talk about this topic today Alex, Julie, and Priscilla. So, if you don't know me yet, my name is Epaminondas. I'm host here on English Immersions on Thursday, and it's a pleasure to be here with you all. Priscilla, please introduce yourself for us.
Of course. Hello, guys. Hello, YouTube. My name is Priscilla. I live in Campinas, São Paulo, but I'm from Minas Gerais. I am a journalist, but today my area is marketing. I work with online ads. I'm page ads. My free time, I like practice exercise. I often go to the gym and I go to the Pilates. Also, I like study new languages. Today I study English and Spanish. My goal this year, it is one good opportunity, international opportunity. That's it. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Alex, please, your turn.
Live in Rio with my wife and my son. I I'm work with the IT sector. I am a quality assurance. Today my goals are going and improve my English skills to communicate with the other people around the world and to spend my opportunities in the future. So I'm focused on English to bring me more opportunities more more. I understand opportunities. So that's it.
Okay, thank you. Julie, and you, let me know more about you.
Hello, guys. My name is Julie Mara, but everyone calls me Julie. I am 46 years old, married, and I have a daughter named Victoria. I'm from Rio Grande do Sul, lived in São Paulo for 17 years, and currently live in Portugal. I like reading, study, and learning new things. In my free time, I enjoy watching movies and series and discovering new places.
Very good, guys. And about me, as I said before, my name is Epaminondas. I live in Brasilia. I work as a personal trainer and nutritionist as well. So I really like to ride a bike, go to the park, walk a little bit. I think my favorite hobby is camping, trekking, and go to waterfalls. Oh, I really like to do that. Let me see one more. I like to eat paçoca, pamonha, and waste my time watching funny videos on YouTube and TikTok. That's my hobby for a while. So, guys, let's think about a little bit about distractions. And the number one is, what do you usually do when you feel bored or uncomfortable? Let me know. Priscilla.
In my case, I often do activities, but but I sometimes, when I feel bored or uncomfortable, I usually search for exercise to practice. I love the physical activities. For example, one day I feel bored. I search about yoga Express, alongamento? English express? That's it. I often search one new activities. I like so much movie. I prefer. I don't like series, I don't like movies, I prefer activities. Or I go to my friends, for example. That's it. And you? Do you like it or no?
Y- Yeah, about me, I like. Normally, I like to walk a little bit, especially when I feel bored, uncomfortable in my house. I try to go out and walk a little bit and just relax. So for me, it's so important. But to be honest, nowadays I'm using a lot my smartphone. It's not good, but I'm doing that, and I have to tend this behavior, this habit. So I'm trying to do more things and to do more, for example, as you said, do activities, especially outdoor. I'm trying to do that. But here in Brasilia, in this period, rain a lot, so it's a little bit hard. But in the future, I want to go out in the sunny days and enjoy the sunlight. So it's so good for me. Normally, I try to do that. And you, Julie, what do you do?
I usually read, listen to music, or go for walk to distract myself and feel better.
Very good, very good. And you, Alex?
I usually try to some manual work around the work, the house. Another way is watch some funny videos on YouTube. So I focus on manual work to unstress or when I stay uncomfortable or bored because it's uh, a way to clean my mind. So it's my way to do.
Good. You brought a good point. Other thing that I like to do is to fix something on my car, or wash my car and things like that. As you said, it's important to use our hands so to do things, work. It's so good. It's so good to for our mind, for relax a little bit. The body it's exhausted, but the mind it's so clear and good. I really like to do that. Um, let's think about the second. The second is, do you use your phone to avoid silence? Why or why not? I'm doing that, but let me know you guys. Um, Julie, number two, let me know.
Question two: Do
Yeah,
you? Sometimes I use my phone to avoid silence because it gives me something to focus on. But I try not to really on it all the time.
good, good. And you, Alex, number two, do you use your phone?
I I always prefer my silence, but when I don't have a manual work or something else, I use my phone to listen to the news, mainly during some routine activity or while showering. So I think it's common for me.
Yeah. And you, Priscilla?
In my case, absolutely, because I use my cell phone to avoid silence, because I work a lot. I work a lot on social media or page traffic. For me, it is essential use every day. And it's helping me stay focused in my work and in my study. It's necessary. I use cities and in Brazil it is common. In another country, I don't know. I é, receive marketing call. Telemarketing call, English. And it's necessary, silence.
So I receive a lot of this kind of market calls every single day. It's so hard, but it's okay. But about my phone, sometimes I use my phone when not I'm doing nothing, and just I don't know. For example, I am in a line in the bank, so it it's so easy our to use our phone, and I'm doing that, scrolling my social media and things like that. And I think in general, nowadays when we see a lot of people, a group of people talking and things like that, normally the people are using cell phone, and in the square, in the restaurants. Oh, it's so common nowadays. Use a lot the phone to avoid silence or boring time. So it's interesting to see that, and I'm sure that it's not good for us now and in the future. So it's important to think a little bit about. And about the number three, what are the most common distractions in modern life? Priscilla, please. What do you think?
É, well, for me, the most common distractions in modern life are excess information every time I receive, for example, and funny videos. In my case, it is one big problem. One moment I work and it's necessary to pay attention because notifications or funny videos for long time. It's- Star screen, I don't know, but it's long time. For me, it's one big problem. But today I understand excess information and funny videos.
Yeah, I work by myself as well and using my cell phone. I have an Instagram when I share content there, and because of that, normally I use a lot my cell phone, and I have my cell phone in my hand almost all day long. And I have the same problem. Normally, I'm working my cell phone, and when I realize I'm scrolling and watching some memes and funny videos on YouTube or on Reels, TikTok. So when I see I wasted, I don't know, 1 hour just watching videos, and so for me, it's a hard problem as well. But I'm trying to enhance this behavior and to be better in the future. I do that, but it's hard. It's hard. Um, Julie, let me know what you think.
The most common distraction are smartphones, social media, streaming videos, and the constant notifications.
Yeah, do you use a lot social media or not?
Uh, Depende. Muitas vezes, quando eu estou fazendo algum projeto, alguma coisa que eu estou fazendo, eu excluo, eu desativo, porque me toma
Yeah,
muito tempo. Você vai olhar, às vezes, algo assim, porque você fica muito informado. Às vezes, a informação vem antes que aparece no jornal, né? Então, você sempre está informado. Só que você, muitas vezes, não consegue ficar 5 minutos. Quando vê, passou meia hora e você tá. Então, eu não tenho esse controle. Então, para evitar, eu já excluo ou tiro, fico uns 2, 3 meses sem.
exactly that. That's my problem. That's my problem. When I see I wasted a lot of time on social media. But I'm trying to be better on that. Alex, let me know for you.
For me, too much information at the same time, like Priscilla said. I believe that's the main reason for distraction today. In my case, we want to consume everything, but we we only have 40 24 hours a day besides we work, home, family, so much information the for one day. So it's the most common distraction.
Yeah, and you, Alex, do you use a lot your social media or not?
I use in some period about the some period for a day. So I use for morning and the afternoon and the evening too. So not for a long time because I consume videos or something else that have the same time I want to watch. So if I have 10 minutes to next activity, I search about a video with the same duration. So I have this discipline.
Good, good, very good. Um, and for me, I totally agree with you all. I think social media and smartphone, especially smartphone, because it's hard to pick up your computer and use in the street. But cell phone, we have our cell phone all day long in our hands, so it's easy to use. And because of that, I think social media is the most common tool of distraction, and it's important to pay attention on that. And but number four, how do you feel after spending a long time distracted online? Because about me, I feel so I don't know, but I feel bad with myself, you know. So I'm wasting my day, I'm wasting my life doing that. If you ask me a question, for example, what you learned today in these videos? Nothing. Oh, it's so hard. And if you ask me a question about what do you remember about the videos that you watched today? Nothing. Oh, I feel a little bit bad and mad about myself because my time on cell phone, I'm trying to block some apps and it helped me. But I think the best strategy, as like you said, Priscilla, is to put other activities. So when I have other activities, when I'm go out or talk with other people, I don't use cell phone. I use a lot cell phone because I have my cell phone too close to me, you know. If I'm doing other things, I don't remember about my cell phone. I think it's important to think about other activities. And guys, let me know, how do you feel? Priscilla, how do you feel after spending a long time using
In
cell
my
phone and
case,
distractions?
perfect. In my case, I don't feel bad. I feel so bad. I feel so bad because I think I lost time. It is necessary cell phone. For example, my boyfriend live in Georgia today. It's necessary I talk for him. I talk for him. Cell phone is necessary, social media is necessary, it's my work too and my study. But excess for me is one big problem. I feel so bad, especially because I lost time, I lost my time. It is long
Exactly.
process. Long process. Necessary strategies every day.
Exactly. Exactly that. I totally agree with you. It's hard. It's hard. We need a plan. We need a plan for that. Uh,
Yeah, and sorry. Also, for people, it is normal. I talk with my friends. Hi, long time I use this cell phone. Okay, Priscilla, okay. No problem, no problem. It's necessary conscience. It's necessary conscience. That's it, thank you.
Exactly, exactly that. Sometimes I'm thinking, oh, I'm wasting, I don't know, but 5 hours about my day using social media. It's a long period. And if I think about, I don't know, but 10 years doing the same habit, I'm wasting a big part of my life doing things that I don't need. So it's hard to think about that. So, but it's hard to control. I'm trying. I'm trying. Let me see. Alex, let me know about the number 4. How do you feel?
Uh, the excess of information gives me the feeling that we don't consume everything you could, or that we consume poorly what we should consume. So I like to watch something positive or that makes me think throughout the day. So I am feeling when I have a poor choice for some videos or something I watching in my day, but I I thinking about this this video or news, and I always classify what is positive to my life. So if anything are positive, I feel much better. So in this case, when I watching a long time for videos, I have the feeling I wasting my time in the poorly content.
You brought a very good point because that's exact. That's different ways to distract us. So we have good content or things to do or bad things to do. So it's important to choose the best option. And it's exactly what you said. Sometimes, for example, I go to the park. It's a kind of distraction, but it's a good distraction. And if I'm doing that, it's a good thing to do, and I feel good because of that. But if I'm wasting my time on my smartphone, it's not good. So I think exactly that. We have to choose the best way to distract us about exhausted day. So very good, very good. Thank you, Alex. Julie, and you, let me know how do you feel. Number 4.
I often feel tired, stressed, or like I wasted time, even if I enjoyed the distraction at the first.
Thank you. And guys, let's think about the next question. Number 5. Do distractions help us relax or avoid problems? Why? Priscilla, let me know what you think.
Okay, as I said before, but I understand today's distractions help me relax because É. Little distractions, not excess. Help me relax because I watch funny videos. I like so much. Special videos similar Silvio Santos for me, just amazing. And I watch videos with intention. For example, I separate my time 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It's necessary intention. But I think it's necessary to careful. It's necessary attention. Today, for me, it's okay. I work and study with quality or not. I question for these questions is about me, okay? I think and I I separate time. In my case, it is okay. It's functional. I separate kind time. I have time in work. I have time in study. I have time in pray. I have time in exercise. I can't. I can't. I can't every day, but I try. It's the step by step.
Yes, yes. And it's interesting what you said about to be intentional because I think it's a good point to think. For example, as you said, sometimes we are working a lot, and yeah, it's good for our life work, but at the same time, it's important to have some period of rest to work better. So I think it's important to plan what kind of rest we can do. And distraction is a good thing in general. Exactly what you said. I think the bad thing is don't have balance about distraction and do important things, or wasting time in your distraction. Distraction, for my perception, is important. Help us to relax and to be more calm, avoid problems. But at the same time, it's important to be intentional, as you said. Sometimes it's, I don't know, but walk a little bit
Absolutely.
is a kind of distraction. And go to
Absolutely.
the beach and waterfall and relax. Yeah, exactly that.
For me, it is exactly, for example, soccer for me it is distractions. I watch soccer. Okay, no problem. But it's necessary, intentional, and it's necessary to separate time. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly that. Thank you. Um, Julie, and you, number 5.
Distraction can help us relax temporarily, but sometimes they make us avoid problems instead of solving them, which can cause more stress later.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Normally, and this kind of thing we can call procrastination. So we are searching for distraction to avoid a problem that we have to solve. So sometimes you do that. Um, Alex, and you, what do you think?
Um, there are there are situations where it helps and other where it's too distraction, especially when we have to be mindful of schedules. So I try to consume something within a time limit, even as a way to mark time to the next activity. So when I use these system, I have problems to avoid the distractions.
Thank you. Guys, the next question, it's a kind of polemic. So, number 6. Do you think people are afraid of being alone with their thoughts? I give you an example. For example, sometimes I know people that turn on the TV just because of the noise. You know, are alone in the house, turn on the TV to listen the noise and not feel alone. So, or use the cell phone all the time and try to this kind of distraction because if the person be alone, this person will think about themselves and their problems and listen the voice inside the mind. And sometimes I think that a lot of people are afraid to be alone with their thoughts. And because of that, use much more internet and smartphone. I don't know, but search for distractions. But I wanna know what do you think about. Julie, I will start from you. Number 6. What do you think?
Question 6. Yes, I think many people are afraid of being alone with their thoughts because it can make them face uncomfortable feelings or problems they usually avoid. Silence and self reflection can be challenging.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think the same, exactly the same. Alex, what do you think?
I personally, I prefer the silence. So I understand some people are afraid of silence because they end up having to deal with their own thoughts or feelings. So I have always been very rational persons, and I have always sought moments of silence to think about my day, my goals, or important things. I have a bad day when I can't find time for silence. So in the general, I think that some people are afraid the silence because to is the moment to face it their thoughts and feelings.
Yeah, yeah. And you, Priscilla, what do you think?
For me, it is polemic. This question is polemic. But I think some people are afraid of being alone with their thoughts. For me, it is. I sorry. I don't. I answer wrong. I answer no. Sorry. Yes, I think noise is barulho. Noise it is functional, especially because not just social media, but for example, uh, news and sites and uh, business. It is necessary because when I think, I don't buy. I don't. I don't. I don't consumo excess buy. I think it is necessary, especially in this moment, because with noise, people don't think about situation political, situation economic, people life. Um example, carnival. It's excess noise. And education, economic, health, not. People not think. For me, it is one project. Especially, I don't know English consumo, but project with this goal. For me, it is polemic, but I think, for example, think about today, it's excess medicamento. Especially because people's not think about problem. Think people think about solution. I work with marketing. I see, I see, I said, I see every time. It's necessary, especially because sales. I remember excess sales.
Yeah. And
That's it. Sorry, continue.
no, it's exactly that. I think normally we are searching for uh, more and more information and insights, or I don't know, but good feelings, because I think it's hard to focus on our own thoughts in our mind. I think, as you said, sometimes we are avoiding to solve our problems, and because of that, I search for other things to avoid to think about my problems and how I can solve my problems and enhance my monsters. So it's important to handle with our own thoughts. And sometimes I feel and I think that a lot of people are searching for different kinds of distractions to avoid thinking about our situation, ourselves, and especially solutions about our life, because the life is hard. And nowadays I think a lot of people don't want to do that, don't want to face our own problems. And it's easy to search for other kind of distractions.
Yes,
It's
for
important to
example,
think.
totally excess the party, excess the news, excess every time excess. For me, it is one effort project, effort of project.
Yeah, and let's think about the number seven, the next question. How does constant distractions affect focus and attentions? And for example, nowadays we have a lot of inputs every single day, especially on social media. For example, we are scrolling our cell phone and watching videos, I don't know, but about 40 seconds, 10 seconds, and short videos. And this kind of habits to change our focus in 10 and 10 seconds, 30 and 30 seconds. I think it's not good for our attention, for our focus. When we have to focus on one thing, our minds have to work more because it's not our habit. Sometimes I feel that the new generation, our generation in general, because of the social media, especially social media, are have have difficult. It's difficult to focus in just one thing for 1 hour, for example, 2 hours. Study continues for 1 hour. Read a book for 2 hours, because we are, I don't know, but we have this behavior to skip and skip and skip and skip. So see different things in a short period. But I want to know, what do you think, guys? How does constant distractions affect focus and attention? Number 7. Julie, what do you think?
Just a moment.
Okay.
Questions 7.
7. Yeah.
Constant distraction makes it very hard to concentrate. It reduces productivity, weakens memory, and can make it difficult to complete tasks or think clearly.
Yeah. And normally we don't go deep inside some topics because of that. We have constant distractions. Alex, what do you think?
I think these too many distractions drain my energy. So when I can't deal with them, my ends up being productive. So when I manage to have a more structured day, I only consume distractions between my activities. This is the way I achieve to have a balance of energy and focus. So, like Julie said, I have the structure to maintain me in the line. So when I don't have this structure day, I lost my focus. I have weak memory, and I feeling my energy drain me.
Exactly. It's important to have
Vamos
an,
lá,
a
as
routine.
fotos.
Um, Priscila.
Yes, of course. About the question. In my case, it is one big problem. An example, excessive distraction affect my study and my work. E also my goal. For example, my goal today, it is one good international opportunity. It's necessary hard work, hard study, hard English communication, and it's necessary one long process. It's excess distraction. It is one big problem, especially because I can't possible go, I can possible following my goal.
And because of that, I feel bad about myself when I'm using too much internet and social media because I I I feel that it's not good for my behavior, for my life, and oh, I think it's so hard, and it's a not good thing for our productivity. So for our goals, it's important to pay attention. Guys, one more. The next. Um, Number 8. Have you ever avoided a problem by distracting yourself? I think almost everybody. Alex, number 8. Let me know.
Uh, when a problem doesn't have a time limit for action, I prefer to step back to gain another perspective. So at those times, I distract myself with something lighter, light. So sometimes in these moments, the best ideas for solving part of the problem emerge, and I have a clear vision about the problem. So it's important to me have some little moments to distract when I don't have a time limit for action.
Yeah. And you, Julie? Number 8.
Number 8, yes, sometimes I distract myself with social media, TV, or other activities to avoid dealing with a problem. It gives temporary relief, but it doesn't solve the issue.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I think everybody do that. Priscilla, you do that?
In my case, no. In my case, I don't remember specific the situation. In this moment, I don't remember. Sorry.
Good. It's a good thing. Hello again, everybody. Hello. So, guys, what was in the second room? Marcelo, what was in the second room?
What was in the second round? What was?
How was in the second room? It was
Okay,
good.
got it. Got it. Thanks. Yeah, I really enjoy, as I usually to say, it's a great pleasure, share this class with, other knowledge like Mr. Jeffrey, Pereira, Diego. Yeah, it's I really appreciate it because I'm be able to see other perspective about this kind of and different topics where make me feel more, it's raising my critical think. I learn it a lot and make me reflection different in my own perception. It's a really, really, really great pleasure.
Very good. Thank you so much. Jeff, I know that you don't like social media. And what do you think? Do you think that this kind of social media nowadays are maker to distract us?
It's not my case. I have my own algorithm. I have no problem with social media. I don't have TikTok. I don't have Insta. I have Instagram just to see the news from my daughter. Only all this. I'm an old guy. I only would appreciate emails. Only emails. I have no worries about this.
Email is it's so good. It's so good
Yeah,
email. I really like email too because it's simple, it's free, and normally we can answer in a good period because nowadays I receive a lot of WhatsApps from in different periods of the day. I don't know, 10 p.m. People send me message on WhatsApp, but email is so different. It's so calm, and I really appreciate email too.
yeah.
Uh, Pereira, how was in the second room? Everything good?
Was good as always, and I spent a good time with my colleagues there, you know, and was a good conversation about social media, about distraction, creating ads. And I really appreciate, I learned a lot there.
Very good. I have a question for you. How can you use technology without letting it control us? What do you think?
As I said before in another room, to me, it's technology is a problem with us, in some way, of course. When it comes to social media, I think it's the most part it's a distraction things, I don't have Instagram anymore. I don't have TikTok, thousand. I am distraction personal. So I try. I think that we have to cut off the bad with the root, And to me, that is, we live there, addicted society, with social media through internet, And to me, I don't know what's going on with us, The most partial people are stuck, are addicted in the social media and so on. But I hope they're gonna be better, with society. I don't know.
I hope too, but I'm a little bit afraid about the
I
future.
am.
But
I hope one day we'll join Me.
Guys,
Remember
thank you.
Jolena.
Thank you
Beleza.
so much, guys. Thank you so much for the conversation today. Unfortunately, I have to finish this class, but thank you, Jeff, Pereira, Marcelo,
Okay.
Julie, Priscila, Alex, and Diego that left. So thank you so much, and see you